That is one of the saddest final shots in movie history. A fatherless child left all alone. The image buries the knife more deeply than anything in Ernest Hemingway's novel. The little boy is, in fact, the actual son of actor Juano Hernandez. Hernandez's portrayal of Wesley Park is, to me, the film's ace in the hole. And it represents one of the most significant differences from Hemingway's novel, which is very uncomfortable in its casual racism. In the book, Harry tosses off the N-word dozens of times. At John Garfield's urging, the script merged two of Hemingway's characters, Harry's drunk and unreliable shipmates, Albert and Eddie, into a single trustworthy pal, who just happens to be black. The filmmakers wisely allow Wesley to be a normal guy, loyal, wise, and patient, and not a symbol of noble black suffering, like Rex Ingram in Moonrise, Canada Lee in Body and Soul. To make Harry and Wesley equals, Ranald McDougall's script gave Wesley a son, who's seen several times shyly interacting with Harry's daughters. Now, these were simple but crucial embellishments, and they make Wesley's senseless murder all the more devastating. Now, the end of The Breaking Point differs from the novel in that Harry survives the onboard gun battle, although his arm has to be amputated, something that happens early in the novel. Now, Garfield stressed in a memo to director Michael Curtiz that despite its morbidity, the amputation had to stay in the film. Often a studio's insistence on the star's survival, especially in a film noir, can ruin the drama. But here, the change deepens the idea that a man alone ain't got no chance, a line pulled directly from the book, and a notion that Hemingway said was the story's essence. In a selfless gesture, Garfield told Curtiz to leave the camera on Phyllis Thaxter throughout the climactic scene, as she professes her love and begs Harry to let the doctors cut off his arm. When Harry agrees, it's an admission that he can't solve his problems alone. Instead of being a symbol of emasculation, the loss of his arm is what finally solidifies his bond with Lucy. McDougall's nuanced script, Curtiz's commanding direction, and an incredible cast make The Breaking Point a damn near perfect film, almost inarguably better than the book on which it's based. Garfield said it was not only his best performance, but the movie of which he was most proud. Even the New York Times' critical curmudgeon, Bosley Crowther, hailed the film upon its release on September 30th, 1950. Quote, "All of the character, color, and cynicism of Mr. Hemingway's lean and hungry tale are wrapped up in this realistic picture, and John Garfield is tops in the principal role." Now, based on that blurb, I actually don't think Crowther read the book. Now, unfortunately, good reviews didn't matter much to Jack Warner at that point. Sherry Jackson, who plays little Amelia Morgan in the film, told me that her stepfather, writer Montgomery Pittman, was in Jack Warner's office at the time of the film's release and saw Garfield's name on a list of suspected communists. After that, she said, the studio didn't promote the film. It wanted to distance itself from Garfield. The Breaking Point would be the last film John Garfield would make at the studio where he became a star. His next, He Ran All the Way, which he and his partner Bob Roberts produced, was released through United Artists the following year. And less than a year after that, Garfield would die of a heart attack at only 39 years of age. But here's the great thing about the movies. John Garfield will be back with us next week on Noir Alley. His daughter Julie Garfield and I will be presenting her dad and Lana Turner in the biggest box office hit of his career, MGM's production of The Postman Always Rings Twice. Until then, remember to check us out on Facebook and Twitter and visit the Noir Alley store on the TCM website. You know you want to. Go ahead, let it happen.